Liberation Nation. I'm Jocelyn. I just wanted to share with you how tithing, since I have partnered with Liberation, has completely blessed my life. When I partnered with Liberation in May of 2018, I was in the middle of a transition from careers. I had recently resigned from my corporate job and was going into teaching. So I was in between contracts. I was a board sub when I became a partner, and I just continued to pay my tithes. And I had made up my mind prior to becoming a partner at Liberation that I wanted to be a cheerful giver, and I wanted to give my tithe in full every time I got paid or had an increase. And so that was my prayer, and I said, God, help me to budget properly, help me to do this the right way. And so when I became a partner, again, I was in between contracts. And so as soon as I signed my contract, it felt like my car broke down. I needed a new vehicle. And Pastor Jay and Pastor Ashley often say, give it 6 months or we'll give you all of your tithes back, right? And so less than 6 months, God came through and I was able to get another car. Since that time, I have continued to pay my tithes regularly every time I get an increase. And here recently, with us being with the COVID-19 crisis and in quarantine, I'm thankful to say that I'm still receiving my paycheck from my job. I read an email that said that we may not get an increase this year, but I believe God will continue to provide. Literally in the same week, I was able to not only pay my tithes from my job, but I was also able to pay my tithes from the stimulus that the government gave us. And I paid that all in one lump sum, thinking that was all the tithes I would probably pay that week. Well, I have been doing some work for a few people, and the very next day after I paid my tithes, I was able to pay my tithes again that Thursday. So I paid my tithes on Wednesday. I was able to get payment and pay it again on Thursday. And then on Friday, I had my phone dings and I got another payment. I paid my tithes again. So in 3 days, I paid my tithes. And what I'm saying is, I'm not boasting in the fact that I got any extra income, but what I'm boasting in the fact is that God always provides. Because from the time I began at Liberation till now, I can honestly say that I look at my finances I look at it totally different. I look at my finances and I have a better savings. I look at my finances and I have budgeted well. And not one time, even when I didn't make the right decision, did God let me fall. He always provided. And it's not in the big things that He's always provided in. It's sometimes in the small things that we take for granted, like grocery shopping. When I walk into the grocery store and say, God, this is the amount that I need to spend. And that's the day that we find sales on meat. And I can get my son the gummy bears that he wants. Those are the days when I say, God, I have to be strategic about how I spend. Can you help me? I ask for wisdom. And I believe it's because I have given my tithe and I have honored Him that He honors that 90% and allows it to stretch. I don't know how He does it. It is not my business how He does it. I'm just thankful that God continues to provide and continues to give my family all that they need. So I want to tell each of you, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, give God a try. I promise you that giving Him a try with that 10%, He will bless, stretch, and provide way more than you have ever thought. When I tell you that I have not had a moment where we didn't have food in our refrigerator. I did not have a moment where I didn't have gas in my car. God always provides, and He provides in the little things. Don't always look for the big things in your tithing. Look for the little things. Look at His hand in the small things of you walking into the store thinking you're going to spend more than you really wanted to, and He cuts the price by $10. Think about the little things when you put gas in your car and you say, Lord, I need my gas to stretch, and it stretches beyond the payday that you're waiting for. Look at the tiny things in life of you opened your refrigerator, your lights are still on, even when you don't know how it may get paid. God still provides. Those are the little things, y'all. I look at the small things, and every day I thank God, because I believe that if I continue to honor Him, He will continue to do exceedingly and abundantly above all that I could ever ask, think, or fathom.